Hi, I'm Natasha Clark, and this is Lioness TV. Hi everyone, I am Natasha, the creator of Lioness Magazine, the leading digital magazine for female entrepreneurs. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about preparing for 2015. As a startup founder, I know that I am already thinking about what I want to do for next year and trying to squeeze in all of the things that I couldn't for 2015. And these are just 4 tips that I think will help you kind of strategize what you plan to do. So the first tip that I wanted to provide you with today is not to plan every single detail out for 2015. It's okay to strategize. It's recommended to do that and to set some initial goals for the year, but also leave room for the unexpected. I don't think that we plan a lot for the unexpected so that when things or really cool opportunities pop up, it kind of can interfere either 1 with our cash flow, 2 with our travel plans, 3 with not just what we had initially spoke about with our team. So sometimes you're bringing these ideas up to your employees or your project team, and they're kind of like, we never discussed this. And I think that's one of the things that you should discuss, that you want to leave room open for the unexpected so that you can take part in things as they kind of process and naturally come about. It is, again, I will reiterate, very important to lay some goals out for the new year and some things that you want to accomplish, and then strategies and how you're going to accomplish them. Ding, 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 ding. Sometimes I think we're really good about writing goals down and not writing down how you plan to achieve that. And then we're surprised when they don't come to fruition. Well, you never said how you were going to do it. So make sure that you're actually strategizing how you're going to achieve each goal. But definitely leaving room for the unexpected. An example I can give you is this year we were really happy and excited to partner with New York Tech Week. It wasn't something that we had planned on doing, but boy, was it a really, really nice surprise. And so all of the promotion and travel to Tech Week kind of took place, unexpectedly. It wasn't, again, something that we had planned for the year, but we were able to squeeze it in because it was something that we deeply cared about. Is totally in line with our mission of serving female entrepreneurs, and we really wanted to take advantage of the opportunity. Again, thank you, Tech Week. But you have to make sure that there's still someone kind of back home manning the store, if you will. We were really excited to have our editor Caitlin join us out there in New York. So leave room for the unexpected, but have your goals down. And maybe one of your goals is to have some unexpected partnerships and cool opportunities pop up. So definitely do that. 2, prioritize. I can't stress this enough. I think as startup founders, we always want to take advantage of really cool new opportunities. But we also have to be conscious of the fact that not every opportunity is a good one for us. So whenever I am asked to partner with someone, to sponsor an event, to take part in an activity, I've been really conscious about making sure that it's a natural extension of my brand. Does it make sense with what we're doing? Does it support our mission? Sometimes we're just saying yes to stuff because somebody asked us to do it. And of course, we really want to support different initiatives that are taking place in your community, particularly if they're ones that are hosted by your friends or your family. But that's not what business is about. If you want to grow and scale, you got to make sure that you're not only spending your money wisely, but to me, which is very important, using your image wisely. Don't attach yourself to stuff that makes absolutely no sense. So prioritize in terms of your branding strategies, your sponsorships. As a startup, should you really be sponsoring something anyway? Think about that. Do you have the cash to do that? But also, are you prioritizing how you plan to reward your employees for 2015? Not just monetarily. Sometimes there's really cool things that you could do for your employees that may be of no cost to you, that may be just another business saying, hey, I'm going to throw you a bone, and here's some cool stuff that you can give to your employees pro bono, or cool activities, or maybe they'll slide you some Red Sox tickets or something like that. So, see, I got the Red Sox in there. Prioritize all of your activities the best way you can. Number 3, make sure that you're still hanging out with your tribe, right? That's really essential. I find when I'm really, really busy and overloaded, the less time I spend around people who get me and what I'm trying to do and just get the world of entrepreneurism in general, the more drained I kind of become and less focused, but also just a little whiny, right? Being around your tribe kind of puts that new battery in your back and re-energizes you, brings your long-term game back to the forefront because you're reminded of why you got into this whole crazy world of entrepreneurism anyway. So that's really important. So make sure that you're spending time with people who get you at activities and networking events that make sense. And you're making the best use of your time that way. Number 4, still don't be afraid to fail in the new year. If there's different products and initiatives and services that you kind of want to try for your business, do it if it makes sense. A lot of times, I think we get scared of failing, which I think sometimes when you think big and you think long range, you could get a little antsy. I know I do. And immediately I get that feeling in my gut like, oh, this is kind of putting me on display to the public, so if I fail, everyone's gonna know that I failed. Don't be afraid to fail. It's okay. It means that you've tried. I'll give you an example of one of my major fails. About a year or so ago, down here in Western Mass, where we're headquartered, they had a pitch contest with Valley Venture Mentors in the Western Mass Business Expo. And of course I need cash. I'm a startup founder. Hello. So I went and I applied and I got in. And I was all prepared with my pitch and I came all gussied up and I had my hair in the spectacular braids. I thought they were spectacular. I'm telling you, I thought it was my day. And man, it sucked. It's big time. I failed. Not only did I not get anybody, I got chewed out. And it was really funny because my friends were coming up to me after like, well, you did a good job. You tried, There was even this one older woman who came up to me. It was so funny. And she's like, well, I still read the magazine and I like it. And so I was like, thank you. I kind of cowered away with my tail between my legs. It felt really bad, actually. And later on, as the day kind of went on, I started getting really pissed, right? And I called Paul Silva, who is the executive director over at Valley Venture Mentors, and I'm like, what happened, And his answer was so simple. He just said, you framed your pitch wrong. And it was like, oh, light bulb. And I immediately went back to the drawing board, reevaluated my entire pitch, but beyond that, went back and looked at any single piece of language that was even associated with my company, right? I wanted to make sure that everything was really crisp, clear, concise, and did a lot of rewriting and editing and got rid of things that made absolutely no sense. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me, though I failed miserably and publicly. Going back, it turned out to be a blessing. And reevaluating all those materials catapulted my thinking and my startup in a whole new direction that I hadn't been headed in had I not failed. So don't be afraid to fail. If something gives you nerves and an ice ball in your gut, it's probably a good inclination that it's taking you outside of your comfort zone, and that you need to probably give it a try. So don't be afraid to be you in 2015. And if you have a dumb idea, but it's crazy and you want to give it a go, give it a go. What I always say is, if you fail miserably, the worst thing which is I think is what we truly fear, is that we'll find out that our business is just not going to work. And man, the idea of that does suck. But it'll also stop the bleeding. It will also stop you from pouring money into a black hole. Think about that. So those are my 4 tips for 2015 to get your ass moving and put a fire under you. Leave your comments and your suggestions and your ideas below. We want to share. We want to engage with you. And we'll be back next week. Have a great day.